Tonight we are here at the Warrens Occult Museum in Connecticut to meet the real-life Annabelle doll, along with many other haunted and cursed objects. You may have seen her on the Conjuring series. Won't get home. Demon Ed can see. Should we open the case?
It goes open.
In the name of Jesus Christ, back away.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Kris Star here. I am joined tonight by my bestie, Kelsey Davies. How are we feeling to be meeting the real life Annabelle doll?
I'm scared. I'm nervous.
What was it like when you first walked up to the door?
It just felt very, very heavy. And then we had a dizzy spell when we walked in and I almost got so disoriented I had to walk outside. Kris, then she looked at me. She was like, you felt that too? So we felt the same thing, which was crazy.
We both walked out together. And then Chris, who is a member of Nesper, he was about to walk in and he heard a growl. And
he's a little bit, you know,
he's
on
a
the skeptical side.
He's a skeptic, but that's great because we want the balance. So we're already off to a crazy start. So let's walk on in and see what vibes we pick up on. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys are picking up on and how you feel about the Annabelle doll. So we are about to head into the Warrens Occult Museum. I have to say this is a dream of mine. I have been a huge, well actually I should say that Ed and Lorraine Warren were my idols. When I was 7, 8 years old, a lot of people didn't know who they were back then, but I did because you already know your girl I was all into all the ghosts. My house is haunted. I grew up in a haunted house and I was obsessed with paranormal research. So it is an honor to be here. So thank you to everybody from Nesper for allowing me to be here. Tony, Chris, Dan, and Wade. All right, let's go on in. You see that dizzy feeling when you first walk in? It's like
every time.
It's over here with, is this the shadow doll?
Yes.
Okay, it's something with this for sure. Now let's see if we can find Annabelle. Kelsey, I found her. There she is. In the flesh. Hey, Annabelle. I hope it's okay that we're here. Warning, positively do not touch. So she has been sealed in this box for decades, and it was Ed and Lorraine Warren's wishes that she not be disturbed, but Ed did want the demon himself to be shown, and that is why it is still on display. Oh my god, breath. Tell me you heard that. Why did that also sound like why did that sound like a growl?
It did. Because there's no like thunder outside. It sounded like thunder almost.
No, there is no thunder. It's not raining. And it's interesting because Chris, who's the skeptic, also said that he heard a growl before. So I wonder if my camera picked that up. Let me know if you guys heard that. So let's see Annabelle. She's wearing a cute little bracelet. It says Anne. It's 3 feet tall.
Yeah, it is a really large Raggedy Ann doll.
I just saw a shadow figure. Right by that dark shadow doll.
Oh, that's where I saw it earlier. Went this way.
Oh, that's right. Kelsey actually saw something over here earlier before when we just like peeked our heads in, and it went this way, and I saw this sign that said Black Magic Witchcraft Items. Yeah. But if you come over here, we have the Black Shadow doll, and this is where I feel some really heavy energy. It's like upon walking in, it's immediate.
That dizzy spell I had happened was right when I was standing here. What the heck was that?
So Kelsey did mention that there are some entities here that like to taunt the other energies. So I guess we'll find out tonight who those entities are and if they want to come out and play. So let's go grab our gear and get this night going. If you didn't know, now you know. Kelsey, Davies, and I will be at Paracon in Gettysburg, one of my favorite places, from September 27th through September 29th. So come out and meet us. I will have all of my spooky crystals. Kelsey will have her Third Eye hoodies and her Lola plushies, and you guys get to hang out with us all day. We'll be there for 3 days straight, so I hope to see you guys there. If you are local on the East Coast, come on through. Ed and Lorraine Warren were well-known paranormal investigators and authors linked to the significant cases such as the notorious Amityville and Conjuring House hauntings. Ed was a self-taught demonologist as well as an author and lecturer, while Lorraine served as a clairvoyant and medium, working alongside her husband.
But recognized it as a case of possession.
I sprinkled the holy water and there was a rocking chair there. This rocking chair suddenly started to move back violently, back and forth.
In 1952, the Warrens established the New England Society for Psychic Research, which is the oldest ghost hunting organization in New England. They gathered haunted and possessed artifacts from their investigations, which are now displayed in the Warrens Occult Museum.
Welcome to the Warrens Occult Museum. My name is Dan Rivera. I'm the Warrens Senior Lead Investigator. Right here in front of us is the Shadow Doll. This was created by a witch doctor, and he would use this doll to place curses on his enemies. So what he'll do is he'll take a photograph of that doll. On the back of the photo, he'll write the curse, put it in an envelope, and mail it to the person. And once they receive the envelope, unwillingly, they take upon that curse once they open that envelope. And it's known that their heart will stop in their dreams.
Has that ever happened to anybody, or are there any documented cases?
Recently, a couple of years ago, we had somebody help us move this doll, and right after that, he started having heart issues and ended up in the hospital. They were telling him he needs a heart transplant or he's gonna die. Miraculously, his heart got healthy again. Over here is the Sandy Hook Idol, the Satanic Idol.
Oh, this one.
Right
this
here.
one I saw something come off of it earlier, so I was wondering what this was.
This was found in the woods of Sandy Hook, Connecticut. What they used as object was they would do satanic rituals with it. There's a whole other story about this where Ed met this witch doctor. He wanted it back. Ed already had it in the museum.
Would they
And he tried to curse Lorraine as well, because Ed was in the museum one day and Lorraine was in the yard, but she was passed out, and she ended up in the hospital. And they believe that the witch doctor tried to curse Lorraine.
I will say, before, I saw a very intense shadow figure in between the shadow doll and this object right here.
And this right here is the Satanic Skull, which was also used in rituals. And it's kind of funny that we have that in here, because if you know the Conjuring movies, the first investigators in the Conjuring house was Keith Johnson and Carl Johnson. Well, this skull belonged to Carl Johnson, and he practiced, with satanic rituals as well. And he used to drink wine out of the skull. But so Ed helped them. I guess they were having activity in their house. They called Ed and Lorraine to come over and help them. So Ed ended up with this skull. From the Brookfield murder case, Arnie Johnson, David Glasso. Well, this was David Glasso's dinosaur, and it was known to crawl around the house and tell everyone in the house that you're all gonna die. And I built this case, and these rosaries, Debbie Johnson, David Glasso's sister, gave me these rosaries for my protection. So when I go on a case, I will have these with me.
Someone breathing in my ear.
You know,
It was
it's crazy. We heard
in this ear.
what we thought a growl coming from back there before.
And there is a lot of activity in that corner.
Yeah.
And it's kind of funny that it jumps from there to the shadow doll, and it plays games with you.
Right.
But after 9 p.m., it does get active in here.
And it is approximately 8:11. And look at me,
Oh,
Kelsey.
look at us. We're so cute.
This right here is the prop they used in Annabelle Comes Home. This is the actual doll they used in the movie. So by this doll being in the museum, we've gotten activity from this doll. I just don't know if it's absorbing all the energy from this
It's
museum.
probably just an open vessel that they can utilize.
Right,
now,
and this shouldn't be open.
Oh, and it's open.
I don't know, it wasn't open when I put her in there.
Oh, geez, guys, this case is open. So we
So-
believe that this doll is acting as an open vessel for all of the entities and spirits that are here in the museum.
So Ed and Lorraine, they were artists. Before they got into the paranormal, this was their art studio. So they would come here and do their barnwood paintings. This is what they love to do. Ed started painting pictures of houses And
He painted that one up there?
all those are eggs.
That is so neat.
And you have the shrunken head up there.
Is that a real one? Or?
That's a real one.
Oof.
Yeah.
That's some ancient energy right there.
Oh yeah, you want to come up close. If you look at the pictures over here, and all these items were used in satanic rituals.
Wow.
And they'll be in the forest doing their, blood rituals.
Interesting. They're all like naked.
Yeah, fertility rituals they'll
Oh
be
my
doing.
goodness, what's that one in the corner?
That was they were doing a fertility ritual.
Did it work?
I wasn't there.
You weren't there, Dan?
But they were,
No?
they were trying hard. Given to us about 3-4 years ago. The person that received it was getting a lot of bad luck. He contacted us and said, hey, can you take this sword from us? And we believe this sword was created to be used in satanic rituals. The reason why I say that is over here we have the Satanic Bible, but there's also a sword with it as well that was used in rituals. This sword, what they'll do is they'll take this and slice the throat of a young child, and then they'll drink their blood. And the blood of a young child will give them strength and power. That's what they believed.
Because it's the most innocent and pure, right?
Exactly.
You hear about that a lot, and like even in Hollywood and stuff, they always talk about
Oh, I
or
do.
the conspiracies and stuff about
Well,
the elite.
I could say there's something to it, and
Yeah.
but we don't have the proof.
Right. Yeah. There's a lot of darkness.
Just
for
a lot of
sure.
darkness out there. And here we go. Over
The
here.
one and only.
I'm not even going there. I'm not even going to look at it.
Okay.
Okay.
got
It's
another
the
one.
fire doll.
Oh my god, what did I
You
say
were-
when we were driving here?
He said, was there something with a fire? I said, I have no idea.
This doll has a story. Well, we've gotten from this doll, she wants to tell her story. And we didn't know much about her. We know that it was given to the Warrens back in the late 70s. But during an investigation that we had with the overnight crew, come to find out, they did some research because of what we were getting all these names. And it matched to a story out Midwest of a family that died in a fire. Was actually they were murdered. And I believe that's the fire doll that was in the house. It was the only thing that survived. And then we got this doll here, Annabelle.
Annabelle who? Just kidding.
Tell me, what was going on when everybody thought Annabelle escaped? What was the deal with that?
That was an actress named Annabelle. Actually, everybody thought it was the actress. I think Tom Cruise was making a joke about her. I guess it got through the lines through China, and China sent out a big, memo out that Annabelle escapes.
Oh my god.
So everybody not thinking, okay, it wasn't the actress, but they thought it was this doll, Annabelle, that she escaped.
I thought
So-
it was like a big marketing strategy.
I
was
did
like,
too.
that's
No,
smart.
that was smart, but that had nothing to do with us.
Oh, okay.
Here's another thing. These were locked,
Oh.
and I don't know why that's even open.
Yeah, so no one is allowed to touch this at all, guys. The case has somehow unlocked itself.
So yeah, we always keep the case locked unless I open it and take the doll out, or I'm doing repairs to the case. I created this case, and people say, why did you create this case? Well, the museum was closed to the public, so we wanted to keep their legacy alive by taking these items out to the public and educating the public, still like Ed and Lorraine did. So I created this case similar to Ed's case, but what I did is I added 3 crosses that represents the Trinity, the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. And behind Annabelle, behind the felt, inscribed in the walls, is the Lord's Prayer. And the stain I infused it with holy water and holy oil.
Oh, smart.
So the whole thing is infused with glory of God to protect us when we view this item here. Yes, there's activity with the doll, but when we use religious prayers and binding rituals, it contains it. But there is activity, I'm not gonna lie. And people do experience through their EVPs, they hear voices. Through any of your devices, your MPODs will go off like crazy in here. These gloves right here, Wade made these gloves for me, because every time I handle that doll, I'll get into a car accident or something weird will happen.
So something did happen with a motorcyclist who visited.
Yeah, there was a guy that came in here back in the early 80s with his girlfriend. Ed was doing a tour around the museum. This guy comes up to the glass and he starts knocking on the glass and saying, hey, if you're real, put scratches on me. Ed saw that, told the guy, say, look, son, you're gonna have to leave. The guy left on a motorcycle with his girlfriend. Half an hour later, he's dead. Died in a motorcycle accident.
I was also reading that the girlfriend said right before they crashed, they were actually laughing about the doll.
They were laughing about the doll. I mean, and then, like I said, there was a priest that came in here, threw the doll across the room. He just bought a new car, and told the father, you shouldn't have done that. When he left, he got into a car accident. So, you know, this doll is it's cursed. If you attempt to challenge it, it'll do harm to you.
We're not challenging you, Annabelle.
No, and we won't allow it, you know.
I am wearing a protection sigil that has all 5 of the angels' names in Hebrew.
Yeah, and I always wear my medals. I have the medal Lorraine gave me, a Padre Pio, and I always wear. So, yeah, those are the stories of the museum. Be careful when you're investigating. Be respectful, because these items are not going to respect you. This right here, I'll let you guys walk down here. This is the haunted passageway, and it leads all the way back to the house.
Haunted house and ghosties. Whoa. Look at all the spider webs. So this is the original passageway that would lead to the museum.
Right,
down
the haunted passageway.
the haunted passageway. So can you believe these were all Ed's paintings? Like, he's drawing what looks like apparitions almost. What Lorraine saw, right?
Right.
He would draw what Lorraine would see.
And we would get activity in this hallway too. So if you're in here by yourself, if you're doing like EVPs, you know, you'll get some stuff. I mean,
So this passageway leads to Ed and Lorraine Warren's house, which is so cool. Okay guys, so we are starting with the shadow doll, and actually I saw a shadow figure in between this, and what was this guy called back here again?
the Satanic Idol.
The Satanic Idol. So we have the REM pod going up there. We also have a music box that is in the back that is facing the Annabelle dolls on the floor. And we begin the night, guys. So Amy's Crypt created a app called GhostTube Vox. I'll leave a link down below. Shout out to our girl, Amy's Crypt. She's awesome.
All right. Hello. Nice to meet everyone. Get back. Is that what that just said?
I think that said get back.
As you put it down next to the skull.
I did. I put the ghost app down next to the Satanic Skull. My name is Kris. This is Kelsey. Hello, everyone and everything here.
We'd love to come. I mean, you guys know why we're here. We're here to just give you a voice. All right. Yep.
And we gave him a voice.
Thank you. I would love to see if we can speak with maybe whatever's with this or the woman that came forward to me.
So
earlier.
this is the Satanic Idol.
Yeah.
They use that for satanic rituals, and the shadow doll. And before I did see a shadow in between both of them.
Right.
But as soon as we walked in, we were like super dizzy, which is crazy. I think that's
the
just
camera.
the camera.
I think for this thing you have to like stop talking. Right?
Tell me you heard that on the rug. It sounded like something like scraping against the rug.
Yeah, I was like,
Who specifically would like to come through tonight? Can you step away from that? Thank you.
what is the thing on the ground I keep seeing? You keep showing me yourself. It's like crawling on the ground.
Crawling?
Or that's how it's showing me itself. What are you?
I get that same disoriented feeling standing here, and it dissipates when I walk away from it. Who do you see?
Something about watching.
Do you hear that? It sounded like a moan. Oh my god. Don't look at me, yeah? Or don't laugh at me?
I don't know. We're not here to make fun of you in any way. We're not here to disrespect you. We're just here to prove to everyone that you're here, pretty much. We just want everyone to know that you're around still.
So we do come with nothing but respect. We would love to know the stories of all of the energy that resides in this museum.
It's weird.
So I'm getting like a sharp pain in my skull. Did you feel that before or no?
Yeah, it was when I was over here. It was on my left side of my head.
Yeah, mine's over here on the left. So Kelsey psychically drew something manifesting that she saw before. We're going to show you in just a minute. So this makes us mad. So this is what Kelsey drew earlier. She was just seeing the energy radiating off of this woman, and to her it looked like this woman was what, deformed?
A little bit disfigured.
Disfigured and deformed, and this is her energy. It's not like the best energy, right? But it's not necessarily bad. It's very interesting.
Yeah, there was just a lot of this weird, almost chaotic energy around her. I couldn't really figure it out.
Ooh!
Whoa.
Are we communicating with the woman?
To the left. Okay, I think she's confirming she's in that corner that I was saying she was earlier. Left, to the left. Okay. Thank you.
Can you guys step away? Can whoever is with the REM pod step away from it?
Ooh.
Oh, the bell just went off. So we have a couple different things coming through it. Now
Can
we
you
have our
step
REM
away,
pod
please?
and the
Thank you.
bell. Thank you. So the REM pod is detecting an electromagnetic frequency shift in the environment, and something just manually was able to press that bell. That's what you guys heard. Pray the Lord.
Is that what it said?
That's it.
Are you able to tell us anything about you, this woman that I keep seeing?
Whenever you mention the woman, the REM pod goes off. Can the woman come through for us on this device in my hands?
Her skin's burned. That's why she's disfigured. Like, she's showing me her arm with a bunch of, like, burn marks. I'm gonna turn that just so I can... Oh my god.
I know.
Oh my god, look! Look. Oh my god. It's going
lighting up
crazy.
blue right now. Oh my god. Something is really coming through strong.
Whoa.
We saw you. Can you tell us who that is?
It's her.
You think it's her?
Yeah. We're both gonna take a deep breath in. And close your eyes. Okay. Take a deep breath in through your nose.
I'm seeing the letter M. Does that have anything to do with that?
Maybe.
What was her name? What name are you picking up on?
I haven't gotten one yet.
Could it have something to do with the burnt doll?
I just heard rustling over in the corner.
I heard it
I'm
too.
not sure that camera keeps making that sound.
Interesting. So these cameras are supposed to follow activity in the room, but for whatever reason, it's just constantly going off.
Yeah, it keeps like...
I don't know if that's normal.
So the camera keeps going on and off, like over and over. This one.
Italian.
Do you hear it? Like over and over? Is that normal?
No.
No.
It's non-stop. You could see it.
Is moving?
No, it
It's
just
not
keeps
moving.
clicking.
It just keeps clicking on and off like that.
How long have you been doing it?
For like 10 minutes.
Time. Yeah, I want to see if anything... What is that?
Let me see.
Is that fire?
What?
It's fire.
This is GhostTube Seer, also by Amy's Crypt, and it manifests photos based on what it's picking up on in the environment, and
That's literally fire.
it's fire. And this is a woman that we're trying to connect with right now. Okay, let's see if it wants to...
That's weird. I just felt like we needed to open that one. Okay, let's both connect with her now.
Yeah, I keep seeing the letter M. I don't know if that has anything to do with...
Hey girls,
Yeah?
the name associated with the fire doll, her name is Ruby,
Ruby, okay.
and supposedly that's the mother that died in the fire.
So she's a mother. That could be the M.
Oh, I thought it was a singular person. Maybe the M is saying mom or mother. Wait, it was a family that was murdered, actually, he said earlier. So the family was murdered, and then the only intact item left in the house after the house was burned was that doll. Oh, so that's some confirmation. So maybe it's the mother that is connected to that doll.
I'm like so overwhelmed. I'm trying to just see if...
The best word I can use to describe the Warren's Occult Museum is ambushed. You walk in and you are ambushed by energy.
I keep getting this really Sometimes I'll get things and I'll kind of ignore them, but then they this one keeps coming back to me. This is so random and weird.
What is it?
It's, all I keep seeing is a hook. This is so weird. I don't know what this is, but there's a hook going through someone's back of their neck, and they're hanging by the hook. Almost like the person is...
I feel like that might have something to do with possibly the voodoo stuff.
I don't know, but hook, it's like a big hook in the back of specifically their neck, and they're hanging just by this hook.
They might have done that to drain blood or something. No, because they would slit the throat to drain the blood.
Yeah, it wouldn't make sense. So that's why I'm trying to figure out what this is. It's specifically a woman.
So now you're picking up on a different woman.
Yes.
Oh, we have an image coming in. Oh, this is like an airplane that looks like it's been...
An airplane?
Yeah, but it looks like it exploded. I don't know how to explain it.
An airplane. Interesting. You think there could be like a... Now that I'm seeing that, I keep seeing this man with an airplane.
But I mean, anything can attach to any of these objects at any point.
Okay, we're getting a lot of different things coming through. Thank you for coming through to us.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming through to us.
Does anyone else want to come forward and show us anything else?
Honestly, the shadow doll is probably the creepiest thing in here, other than, or the most intense, I should say, other than the Annabelle doll.
Yeah, definitely, like, energy-wise, it's just this weird...
But then again, the masks that are behind us were used in sacrificial rituals. They would put them over their faces and scare children, and then immediately slice the throat of said child and drain the blood and ingest the blood, because it would give them power and energy. And they believed that the adrenaline from the children allowed them to see into other dimensions, and that's what you see behind me. Let me see. See, that's what I was thinking, some sort of sacrificial ritual when you said that with the hook.
Because it looks kind of little. I'm just trying to draw what I see the best way I can. It's not great.
We are sitting right by the masks, and as soon as you said a hook in the neck, I said sacrifice. I think it had something to do with that, if that's what you're seeing. Now, we don't know.
I'm not sure
What exactly happened during these sacrifices.
It's almost like they're like I just keep reminding like of a fish getting hooked, you know, but it's this big, but that's so weird.
Yeah, let us know in the comments if that's a thing, like a hook in the back of the neck. I don't know. I kind of want to put on the GhostTube Vox again. I think that the fire is pretty telling.
That was very, very just direct.
Why did that sound like a little kid?
It did. What is this I drew? Are you able to show or tell us?
What was that? That was like a man's voice in here. Kind of sound like he was going, ha! Let us know if you guys heard that.
Are you able to tell me what any of my drawings mean? We have this one.
So Kelsey saw what looked like a gun earlier.
Yeah, being held straight. Whoa. Let's see the gun.
Was there someone that was shot that's attached to one of these objects? There's a skull in the corner. It's somebody
unalived themselves, but we're not sure how.
But there is a big hole in the side of their skull.
And we have this. Can you tell me who this is? Can you give us a name?
Wouldn't that be crazy if it said Ruby?
Family. That said family. And then this. 1020.
Accepted? What is her tapping in front of me? I mean, I am sitting right in front of the Satanic Idol. It's creeping over us. It's like
staring into our souls right now.
Over us. If you guys could see this, as I said that, I actually felt freaking nauseous.
I know.
It is very alarming. But look at that. Yeah, here's a little visual for you guys of what our night looks like.
What
and
I
then
kept seeing was
right in front of me is the Satanic
I
Skull.
kept seeing rope at the bottom of it, so I was wondering if people were tied to it.
So these are the masks that they would use in the sacrifices when they would sacrifice the children, and these were all real and used during sacrifices.
Well, you see here, which crashed over the Everglades in Florida.
Oh my god.
And these were sent to the Warrens to keep in the museum.
Oh my god.
That's confirmation.
So that's probably confirmation right there.
Whoa.
So Dan just pointed out that we saw a vision of an airplane, or what looked like an airplane, on the Ghost Seer app, and that's actual remnants from Flight 401.
Yes,
Have you ever felt there could be like a male
Well,
presence?
supposedly, the story behind that is that they reused a lot of these parts from the airplane, from the accident, from the crash, on other planes. And people have seen the pilot of that plane, the apparition of that pilot, in other planes.
Yeah, so we are about to try to communicate to whatever energy is attached to the dinosaur. My light completely overheated, by the way, guys, and it's outside charging. So Kelsey knows the story about...
Oh, it's going. Oh, it's going.
Is that the spirit that's or the entity that's with the dinosaur?
With Rex?
With Rex?
My man. My man. He's looking at me too. He's looking at me funny.
So you would say that this toy was possessed by a demonic entity?
I guess so. I mean, we'll find out.
So David Glasso is the kid who was possessed by this dinosaur, and what did he do?
I guess he was possessed, and then this other guy who was David's sister's boyfriend, he was like, yo, possess me instead. And so then I guess he went and killed someone, and in court was like, the dinosaur made me do it, right?
Yeah, this is like one of the first...
Who is she?
Whoa, that scared the
scared
shit out of me. So this was one of the first documented court cases that brought up any sort of demonic possession.
Well, he
or
said he was
paranormal
more
activity.
like, I was possessed and a demon made me do it. He didn't say like the dinosaur made me. I was just joking. But yeah, no,
that was a
same
joke.
thing.
But basically in court, he did say that he was possessed, and whatever took over him from this toy made him kill. What's that other side?
What about the other side? I would like to learn more about this dinosaur, and if anyone wants to come forward, I don't know if it's still with this, because I know they blessed it, they did all these things to like get rid of.
There's also rosary beads that are all inside of the case that Dan built.
And there's no glass, so I'm like, maybe they did exercise it and stuff, but maybe there's someone here, an entity here that knows something about it that can come and give us some information. That would be great.
Yeah, can someone come through for us? Because there's a lot of really strong, intense energy in this museum. The link to the Spirit Box app that we're using is down below in the description. It's available for iPhone and Android. Just use responsibly. We're going to use a couple different apps. I have Spirit app. Ooh.
Can someone come through? Help.
Can you tell us if there's anything still attached to this dinosaur toy?
Listen for my voice.
Listen for my voice.
Tell us the story of this object.
Why is this? Someone is...
I'm only a child.
Oh! It's me. It goes, it's me. Who is this?
David Glasso is the child involved with this dinosaur. He's here.
Wait, is he still alive, or did he?
No, I don't think he's alive.
He might be alive. I don't know.
We are sitting by the masks that they use to sacrifice children.
Who? Can you tell us your
I had a
name?
long life.
Wait, are you in here? Oh, Chris. How old is this dinosaur toy?
That was from the 81.
Do you know if David Glasso is still alive?
He is
someone's trying to come through.
Trickery. That's what we were warned about before
okay.
even entering into this museum.
Bill.
Dan says,
It's just Bill, guys. We're fine.
Bill literally
Bill Nye,
said,
the science guy.
Dun,
Bill,
dun,
Bill,
dun,
Bill,
dun,
Bill.
dun.
He
Oh,
just
God.
comes in. Sorry, what did you say?
Well, I was saying that they are masters of trickery and they will trick you into believing that you are communicating with a child. And it said on here, I had a long life, I'm only a child.
You're presenting yourself as a little boy. Are you with this dino or something else in here? You just want some attention, huh? Stop the camera. Did you overheat her light?
Yes.
I know I grabbed her poop. I can't breathe. Whoa, who just walked? Did you feel that? I got that weird, like, feeling.
Both of us looked as you said that.
What is this?
The battery.
My battery's
I'm
doing
getting that pain
okay.
again on my left side. What is this?
That was me too earlier. And then you told me that you had a pain there too. It was like right in my, like the front of my temple.
I'm wondering what that is, you know.
I don't know, but it was a sharp shooting pain.
Get
Michael.
out. I'm wondering what this is. I cannot like pinpoint where it's coming from. I'm so confused as to where this is like coming from.
What are you picking up on?
All I keep seeing is like, it's just this energy, but it's very prominently here and it keeps coming to me, but I cannot figure out where it's coming from.
Is it a child?
No, it's just this like, I
Because
cannot explain
there's something
it.
here that is presenting itself as a child, but it's not a child. There's some major trickery going on here. We were warned about this. They like to play jokes and trick and taunt. So we were not communicating to a child, even though it said, I'm only a child. We're smarter than that, right, Kelsey? I think we got a pretty good handle on this.
Just kidding.
I think we got a pretty good handle on this.
I'm being so drawn to these dolls right here. Not the one above it, those ones.
Guys, the REM pod was just going off and now the music box is
like
going
crazy
off.
right now. And it's facing Annabelle. Like I made it face that way.
It
where all
is
those
facing
dolls are.
Annabelle.
It's still going.
Oh, it's like really going.
I have not seen it do it like this long.
I haven't ever heard that go off like that.
Yeah, it's facing that direction.
You put it even closer, Kelsey.
I
I didn't
did.
know.
What in the world?
Obviously, the energy in here is chaotic and very
I think
intense.
it's Annabelle.
Yeah, it was pointed right toward her. Annabelle wants her time to shine, Kelsey. She's waiting not very patiently for us.
I know. We're getting there.
We're about to do a double Estes method, so I'm going to be with the headphones, and Kelsey's going to have the GhostTube seer.
Here with the seer.
So I am turning myself into a human spirit box right now. This is sensory deprivation at its finest. I have noise canceling headphones on. Kelsey is on the other end of the room. She's going to have the GhostTube seer lens on by Amy's Crypt. We will link everything down below in the description if you guys want to check it out, but she'll be asking questions. I'll be putting these bad boys on and letting you guys know what I hear from the spirit box.
It's like a man with a child holding. Oh my god, it's a man.
There's a man.
It's a man like holding a child's like shoulder
Have to get him.
as if he's like like grabbing the child
Right.
aggressively. It looks like the kid's like, get away from
Right.
me. She's sitting right in front of the masks that were used for all those rituals and sacrifices. That is crazy. What the hell? Who is this? Why am I being shown this? Can you tell me who this is?
Burn.
Burn. What is the burning?
Family.
Oh my god. Are you the doll in that case? Can you show me something?
It's them.
How many of them?
They need a light.
You can use our light. Okay, that one works too.
Touch them.
Are you going to touch us?
They are haunted.
What is? The dolls?
Yes.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot that's haunted in here. Are you able to show me one of the dolls on this imager that's on my face? If you can show me one of the dolls, you just have to
There's
send...
a lot of them.
There is a lot of them. That's what I was being drawn towards, was that whole pile of dolls.
There's a bunch of little kids' voices coming through right now.
Are you all attached to those dolls?
No.
No. What else are you attached to?
Ed.
Ed. You like Ed?
Ed. Perfect.
Is he here? Who's the little girl I keep seeing, and what was that? It sounded like
I am
something...
not.
It sounded like something tapped on the glass. You're not the little girl? Oh,
No.
okay. Whoa, what is that?
Anna.
Anna? Oh my god.
Go back.
Annabelle? Is that you? Wait, what is this? I can't figure out what... It looks like a boat maybe that was washed up on a beach. It looks like it's all deteriorated.
They're still around you. Kris.
Can you come touch my hand?
It won't. Afraid
Are you afraid of the
of
light?
you. 3 of them.
Who runs this place? Who's like the... Oh. Who's like the king or queen of this place?
Help me, please.
Who is it that needs help? Can you say your name?
Hurry up.
Who is this little girl I keep seeing behind the glass? I keep seeing a little girl behind glass, but it's not coming up on here, just in my mind's eye. And she's almost putting her hand on the
Oh,
glass.
my fingertips are ice cold. They feel
What?
so cold.
Wait, that's
Is something
crazy.
touching me?
That's literally what I saw, was the little girl like putting her hand on the glass, like her fingertips. Are you Annabelle? It's like this little girl with brown hair and pigtails. Oh, something's coming through.
Sit down and pray.
Whoa, there's
Now.
There's a man coming through. That's a man. Oh, he's kind of cute.
Hi.
Hi. Hello. Hi. How are you?
There's boys that are dead? What?
Oh, who is this man that just came through?
Don't talk to him.
Is he bad?
Yep.
What did he do?
Inhuman.
Why do things like trying to become these human spirits, or why do you trick people like that?
Fake.
Yeah.
He's fake.
Why though? Why? Is there a reasoning?
Don't look.
Can you make any of the devices turn on, like the music box, or there's the REM pod with the red light?
Too hard.
You can do it. Come on.
No.
Not too hard. Oh, there you go. See?
I'm done. Oh, it's done.
What? Wait, what was that? Oh. Oh, I see. A doorway.
Bad
It's
blood.
shut. The doorway's shut. It's blocked off. I see.
Very.
If we open the doorway, can you come in?
You won't.
We can open the doorway. Should we open?
Please don't.
Should we open Annabelle's case?
Ed keeps coming through a lot.
It's like Ed's blocking it. It's like, don't do it. Don't open it.
I'm proud.
Ed's like pure to protect. So is Lorraine. I felt her in the house. Ooh, Kris. She can't hear me.
Kris. Why would you do that?
Oh my god, what do you mean?
Why?
How was I supposed to approach that?
I don't know. How did that go?
It was very interesting.
Was I saying anything that you were asking? Was I
Yes.
saying anything you were asking?
No,
Was I
yeah, it was
answering?
like very clear conversation and what I was getting on the seer. So the first thing was this man holding.
And it's a. I have it on.
Here, wait, I'm gonna see.
I said man like right away.
Like, it doesn't look like he's holding the child in a good way. It looks like the
No.
kid's like, I don't want to come with you.
Yeah, I kept hearing a bunch of children coming through and saying, help me, help me.
Well, and I was pointing out, I was like, because all those dolls right there, that's what I was being drawn to. And then I started talking about them. And then you were like, I hear all these children.
Oh.
As I was pointing to the dolls.
Yeah, they were coming through really strong.
Mm-hmm. And then I got this, which was like a shipwreck. And then I kept seeing this little girl behind glass with like brown hair and pigtails. You know, like Boo from Monsters, Inc.
Mm-hmm.
Like she kind of looked like that, but she had her hands on glass. And then you were like, my fingertips are cold.
My fingertips were ice cold and they're not anymore.
So it was like this little girl. I don't know if it was just Annabelle representing herself behind glass or what it was.
Yeah,
because
I
then
don't
you
know.
were like, it's not a little girl. And I saw this guy. He kind of came through a little bit. There's this doorway that you kept saying Ed. I think Ed was like blocking off the doorway for communication with these things to protect us. But then I was like, well, can we open the doorway? And you were like, you don't want to, or something like that.
Yeah.
Along the lines. But it was really interesting.
I heard Ed and then I heard perfect. I think it's time for Annabelle. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm about to set this off. That's gonna be me. The story of Annabelle is one of the most infamous tales in paranormal history. In 1970, a 28-year-old nursing student received a Raggedy Ann doll as a birthday gift from her mother. She placed the doll on her bed in her apartment, and soon after, her and her roommate would find the doll in different positions than where they had left it, and sometimes it would be found in rooms where they hadn't placed it. The situation escalated when the girls discovered pieces of parchment paper around the apartment with handwritten messages like "help me" and "help us," despite having no parchment paper in their home. As time went on, the doll seemed to become more malevolent. A friend of theirs woke up from a nap to find the doll staring at him. He felt as if he was being strangled and later discovered deep scratch marks on his body. The doll even appeared to be leaking what looked like blood. Feeling frightened and unsure of what to do, the roommates sought the help of a medium. During a seance, they were introduced to the spirit of a young girl named Annabelle Higgins, who apparently had lived in the area before the apartment complex was built and had died at the young age of 7. The girls were led to believe that Annabelle's spirit was somehow connected to the doll and that she wanted to be loved and cared for. But despite the claims of the spirit being a little girl, the paranormal occurrences continued to escalate, leading them to contact Ed and Lorraine Warren for help. The Warrens concluded that the doll was not possessed by Annabelle Higgins, but was instead a conduit for a demonic presence that was manipulating them. The Warrens performed an exorcism and took the doll into their possession. They placed it in a glass case in their home museum of haunted artifacts, warning visitors not to open it. A man visiting the museum decided to mock and touch Annabelle's glass case and passed away in a horrific motorcycle accident on his way home. Guys, so I'm about to go under, okay? And we'll see what I can communicate and connect with. Tell me when you're ready. I am nervous, like Kelsey said. Whew. Guys, I cannot believe I'm sitting with the real Annabelle doll, about to go under and do an Estes method. Kelsey said she was nervous, and I definitely feel it. It's like this tingly feeling going up and down my spine. I'm protected. I am protected. We are protected. Okay. Kill. Kris.
Whoa. I saw something like run this way, but I don't know what it was. What do you want with Kris?
Mock.
Whoa, the REM pod's going off too.
Fame. Kris, open that door.
Do you want Kris to open?
I'm right here.
You want Kris to open the case?
Pull it. Don't close it.
What will happen if we open it and we never close it again?
Demon. Bad.
Can you show me you, Annabelle? I want to see you, not the little girl that you're trying to show me. I want to see what you are. you show me what you
This
want?
is me. Mean.
It's just showing me this very, like, stereotypical demon face. That's you?
That was me.
You're not that scary. I don't know.
She doesn't love you.
You want me to draw you what you're showing me?
Kill them both.
No. You know the light's more powerful. You already know that. What do you
Bonnie. This thing wants you.
What do you want? Who do you want?
Why are you shaking? Ooh, I just got like really big chills.
Who's shaking?
It was me.
Did you
I can
step through
hear
this?
my heartbeat in my ears right now.
I heard too. Like makes your
I
heart
just got huge chills. I have a stabbing pain in my back.
What is that Chris?
Yeah, that's where he died. What? Who?
Who's showing Chris that?
Bullet to the heart. Ow, it really hurts.
What does this have to do with Annabelle?
Killed him.
Did you make him do that? Or did you make someone...
Ow, why does this hurt so bad?
Did you
Bullet.
make someone do that to someone?
I'm sweating. I don't like sitting here. Oof.
Are you making Chris feel hot?
I'm like really uncomfortable. 10. Come close.
What will happen if we open the case?
Disaster.
What kind?
Won't get home? Oh my god.
We won't get home if we open the case.
No. I don't think. Pray you get home.
Well, we will get home safe because we have our angels and guides and source energy, divine energy. You know how powerful that is.
He tried to kill me too.
Who's this coming through? Is this Bonnie?
My heart is racing. Actually, the pain in my back has subsided substantially. Ed.
What about Ed?
Son of God.
Well, we're all a piece of source.
Is that what that said? He's coming for help. To help? He's coming to help?
Ed's coming to help. Thank you, Ed.
Yeah, it's him.
Ed's with the light.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
this is bad. Don't open.
That's interesting. As she said that, I saw him like holding the case shut.
Please.
He does not want us to open it. Okay. I don't think we should open it either. He's pointing at
Ed
it.
can
He went-
see.
he's-
Demon Ed can see.
Yeah, he's pointing at Annabelle. going,
Demon Ed can see.
Like he's warning us.
All of them.
Mm-hmm. But he's the light, so he deflects all of them too. He's all seeing.
I don't know why. I'm like, ooh, got the chills. I literally have goosebumps. I'm so uncomfortable. I do not feel very good. I don't know.
And like was showing me him holding the case shut. As I was seeing that, you go like, don't open it.
Oh
And then
shit.
he kept pointing at her, going, like, I think he was warning.
It said Ed can see all of them or something.
Yes.
So Ed kept coming through and I heard it multiple times, which is so crazy because Lorraine kept coming through for Kelsey and Ed was coming through for me. So it seems like they're both here to protect the people that visit the museum. But
He
like,
does not want us to open it. Like, he's super adamant right now. He does not want us to open it.
yeah, I think I even said don't open it. You know what it said? You won't get home. Were you asking any questions?
He's warning us. He does not want us to open it.
Yeah, I don't think we're
Like,
gonna
this
open it.
means-
I had this pain in my back that was so severe that like I couldn't even focus, and it went away. And I got chills, like, you
I
know.
think it was probably a spirit because you're opening yourself up to everything.
It was
so-
something else. It wasn't this.
It
And then
was-
it said
yeah.
something about getting shot. I was definitely communicating with a few different things. I heard Ed coming through. Whatever spirit was shot come through. And then I do feel like I was communicating with the entity with this doll.
Wait till you see what Annabelle showed me that it looks like.
Oh no. So Kelsey drew what Annabelle showed her that it looks like. I'm kind of nervous. Is this like what it manifests? Like
This is
its
how
actual
it showed
form?
me it. I mean, I probably drew it in a way that it looks a lot cuter than.
This is what Kelsey saw Annabelle describe itself as. That's weird.
These are horns, though. I kind of made it look like a dog on accident.
Well, it's not cute regardless. It looks like a demonic dog, if anything. Ugh. That's what I felt with your session, too. Like, the rain came in and was protecting you. At one point, I actually thought that something was trying to take over Kelsey's body, which is why I kept saying you were
That's
not
what I
to
felt.
interfere.
I felt that, but I was kind of letting it because I just was curious.
I would not be letting that while you're sitting next to Annabelle. Kelsey!
Well, I was
What
curious.
are we gonna do with you? Not with Annabelle.
No.
Not with Annabelle, Kelsey, no. So we were planning on opening the Annabelle case, but plans have changed, like Kelsey said. This is called the Haunted Passageway that we're in right now. This actually used to lead to Ed and Lorraine Warren's living room, our living space, which we actually got a tour of earlier, which was so beautiful. This scared the crap out of Kelsey before, like, this is what would scare me. Ooh, why is it blinking like that?
That he was like a vampire. Or
There was a vampire that would sleep in this coffin.
like every night.
Yeah. And
I
true
just don't
vampiric
no
style.
judgment. I don't understand it. It's a lifestyle I don't think I can
They drink
do.
blood.
See,
too,
yeah,
Kelsey.
you know, I'm lactose intolerant, and I don't think blood would do well either.
I had to go and charge my battery again because something is clearly draining the crap out of my battery.
Something switched my camera from autofocus to manual focus while I was trying to show the Annabelle drawing.
So we have the Necrometer app going right now. You hear footsteps? I don't know if I hear footsteps or what that is. There's movement back
That
there.
sounded like footsteps, but no one's. What is that?
Yeah, so we are now in the Haunted Passageway. I don't know. It might be one of them upstairs. I'm not too sure. It could be, right? But it's not like footsteps. I don't know how to describe it. It's not quite like footsteps. I want to know what's in this passageway.
Me too.
Like what's the energy that's here? Can you come forward for us? I know I'm not feeling too much, but they said that it's pretty active in here. But before, when I was in here by myself filming some vertical videos, I heard footsteps. I thought you were in here with me, but in here, not coming from above.
Right. Doesn't mean things aren't here. I just don't feel it right now. But
You know, I don't feel too much either.
what did you think about us talking with Annabelle? Do you guys like her? What's the tea? I don't know what they think of her. If they just think she's a bully.
Should we open Annabelle's case? The bell went off out there. Is that like a yes? But it said we wouldn't make it home if we did.
Her, let's be honest here.
Yeah, oh my god. Okay, Annabelle, we get the picture.
Or maybe she has like someone working for her because she's stuck in that case.
She
and
probably
what if
has
she like
more.
orders other entities?
I don't know how it works either, but they were saying that there's entities here that taunt and control the other spirits.
Right. So what if Annabelle's like the leader?
She's the ringleader. She has to be. No, that's not
Yeah.
what it said. I'm just saying. I keep saying she, but it's really an it if you think about
the
it.
bell ring. After
The
you said
bell
that.
keeps ringing.
Is Annabelle like the queen of this place? Should run.
should run. Is that what that said?
Can you do something to make us run?
Can you scare us?
I want to get scared. I want to scream. It's very rare that I get super scared like that. Can you make me scream? That sounded so kinky. Oh.
That's our alarm. It's bedtime.
Make me scream, Daddy.
Kelsey.
Oh my God, I'm so, I don't know if they're, I got carried away. I'm sorry.
Bad, Kelsey.
It was a bad joke. I'm sorry.
Kelsey's bad, bad, bad. Don't cut out of the video. Before, I'm telling you, like, I thought you were in here with me, but you weren't. And it was coming from inside. You can tell the difference between, like, a sound that's coming from outside and something inside.
Right. What was in here earlier? Or who? I wonder if it was one of them.
Oh, like Ed or Lorraine. Yeah, very possible.
Like a residual? If they would walk through here, maybe you were hearing. I don't know.
Ed came down here a lot to do his meetings. And Ed kept coming through for me a lot.
Yeah, he did.
Lorraine came through for you a lot.
I think she saw what I was doing, too. And she did more of that, didn't she? I was like...
Yeah, she would scribe and paint. I mean, they both painted, but I know she would scribe, I think.
Interesting. It's like nothing.
All right, we're gonna do one final walkthrough. My light is still dead, so you guys are gonna have to bear with me. Oof, I just walked into something Kelsey did too. Any final words from Annabelle? We're right in front of your case. Again, we meet again. Annabelle, we're reaching out to you. Now is your last time to shine.
Is that you? It's like so creepy. Why is nothing happening?
Is your volume on? Where's my phone? Let me turn my phone on.
Did it say Lorraine? That sounded like it said Lorraine.
It did. Annabelle, here is your last time to communicate with us before we leave because you cannot follow us home. Any last words? Do you control the other spirits in here? Anna.
Oh, that's it.
Oh my God.
Evil.
That said Anna evil.
Hey, Anna, why are you so evil?
So I believe that it's a cursed doll.
It said something about the ankle and
It did.
my ankle got grabbed.
I heard that.
Did you think that was funny that you grabbed my ankle?
How old is the energy that's with Annabelle? Can you tell us? Can you give us a number? Is it ancient energy?
Cheek. I don't think it has like an age because it's all this energy that's just manifested.
Yeah.
And it's like there wasn't a...
And you know what? I want to make a point. The more energy that we give, the more energy that this doll receives. So it's been taking on so much energy
Especially with
over the
movies
past couple
coming out
years.
and everything, like all the movies being made about it. And
We have indirectly made this doll, our consciousness as a whole has indirectly made Annabelle a lot stronger.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
and everyone has a negative perception. It's a demon, so it's gonna just manifest itself more and more because we're all creators.
Yeah.
We all create our reality.
We're manifesting this doll even more. How crazy is that?
How do you feel about that? How do you feel about being a star, Annabelle? She's like, no comment. Open.
I was gonna say, should we open it?
No, we shouldn't.
Why did I hear a man's? Did you hear a man's voice?
No, not outside.
Kris, what about me? Don't. Something is telling me not to open this case. Devil. Devil.
Ed's like, shut up, Kris. Don't open the damn case.
I know,
Let's
Ed
not
came
do
through
it.
so many times. Okay, we're not going to be opening the case.
He's like, do you want to live?
So my doctor asked, do you want to live or do you want to die? I said, I want to live, man. So I think that's going to do it. I think we're good here.